Well, hello and good morning everyone. My name is Kim and I vlog about my life up here in Scotland. Now, it's been a couple of weeks since I've recorded a video, and that is pretty much simply because the weather has been very poor. So on any of my days off really, it was either like torrential downpour, or we've had like 40 miles an hour strong winds. So yeah, we weren't really able to get outdoors very much for the last few weeks. But yeah, so another day off today, and for once weather's not looking too bad. So it's not super sunny or anything, but yeah, it's reasonably dry. We might get a little bit of rain in a bit, but for now sky's clear. Also reasonably warm, about 7-8 degrees here at the moment, and we are at the Uath Lochans, so just a couple of miles south of Aviemore and near Glenfeshie, and yeah, we're trying out a nice trail today. Right, so we're parked up in a car park. You can see there's a nice little parking area to start our trail, a couple of picnic benches as well, which is always a lovely idea. But yeah, right down there we've got a little information sign, so let's head there and have a look at what we're doing today. Right, so as with a lot of the forestry and land parking areas, we've got a bit of information here about the area. So telling us about how the Uath Lochans kind of were made, how they were formed, and here you can see the trails on offer. So you can see there's two separate ones, but we are actually going to combine them today. Head around here first and then go onto the red one around back to the car park. Let's get going, start off the trail. Okay, so 1 minute into the trail and a little bit of a change of plans. As you can see here, a large part of the white trail is actually closed due to forestry operations. So yeah, we're just gonna do the part of the trail that we can, and you know, just gives us another reason to come back another time. Guys, and also when I just said it was reasonably warm today, I was completely lying. So it was about 7 degrees when I left Inverness, but down here it's actually only about 3 degrees, so still quite fresh. But you know, I've got my favourite blue little down jacket. It's gonna keep me warm, and I'm sure this walk will warm us up as well. But yeah, it's still middle of April, but the weather is still fairly cold on a lot of the days. Okay, so here in front of us is the junction where you'd usually, I believe here, turn left for the white trail. But as you can see that sign there, a lot of that trail is closed, so we're just going to go ahead and do the round of the red one, and as I've said, come back for this another time. So other people local to the UK might be aware of this, but we had quite a few hefty storms this winter, and in this forest here you can really see that There's quite a lot of uprooted trees all across the way, and yeah, you can just see quite a lot of storm damage. But yeah, sometimes necessary for those trees to come down, and it's quite fascinating seeing that when you walk through the forest after storms. But also just a reminder, you know, if it is very stormy out, high winds, can be much safer idea to stay out of these woods, because you never know when the trees might come down. Okay, so we've arrived at the first kind of viewpoint, and looks pretty nice. So have a look. So yeah, from up here on a beautiful clear day, I'm sure you've got amazing views of the Cairngorms. And down here you can see the various lochs that make up this area. So yeah, quite pretty. Well guys, and I've also just turned the corner, and you know, speaking about how a lot of trees have come down throughout the winter, have a look at all these here behind me. So yeah, plenty of trees not standing anymore. Beautiful. So we're just walking down along a forest track here. Really nice, really beautiful. It has started to rain just a little bit, but it's literally no more than a little drizzle. And even though the weather's not perfect today, I'm still really glad that I came out here into nature. Because as I've mentioned earlier, you know, I've mostly been stuck inside on my days off, and I can just always feel when I've not been outside in nature for a while, it does really affect my mood. So, you know, just going out for a walk into the forest or up into the hills really helps me, you know, stay content, be happy. So yeah. Even on non-perfect days like today, it's just great to be outside. And we've completed our loop. So back to the car. Right, we are back in the car and had a very nice little walk. But yeah, today's not quite over yet. So as I've mentioned earlier, we are nearby Aviemore, and Aviemore has a couple of good outdoor shops. So one thing I want to get today is a nice little solar tent, so we can start wild camping soon. Because yeah, that's one of my big goals for this summer, is to do quite a few overnight wild camping trips. And gear wise, I've pretty much got everything except a nice lightweight trekking tent. So yeah, we're gonna hit the shops and see if we can come up with something. Okay, so little shopping trip was successful. I managed to get a nice one-man tent. It's the OAX Phoenix 1 version 2, I believe the name is. They're currently on offer for £70. So yeah, I thought, you know, I didn't want to spend a huge amount of money for my kind of first wild camping tent. We'll see how much I like it, and you know, if I'll really enjoy wild camping at a later point, I might get a more expensive, even lighter tent. But yeah, for now I think that will do just fine. So yeah, hopefully next time I've got 2 days off in a row and the weather's nice, I'm planning on taking that tent out, and I'll of course give you a full review of my thoughts, and seeing how easy I find it setting up and so on. But yeah, for today this is it. I've got a couple of household chores to do, so I'll get those done, and see ya for my next adventure. Bye.